Hello, my name is Dr. Phil, and I'm not qualified to be a doctor. You all know what you're in for. This is my review of The Batman! Directed by Matt Reeves, this is a self-contained DC film, and it has no affiliation with the DC Extended Universe. Before we get started, you should know that this review will contain minimum spoilers ahead. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing for more of my content. Now we got that covered, let's get this review started, because I can't wait anymore! First, the Batman, played by Robert Pattinson. He was phenomenal in this film. He was imposing, intimidating, and he did so well playing as a young billionaire who is trying to figure out what the city needs him to be. As for Catwoman, played by Zoe Kravitz, she was amazing. And I gotta say, she's probably my favorite version of Catwoman.
You got a lot of cats.
I have a thing about strays.
Not to mention, her chemistry with Pattinson's Batman was so genuine and heartfelt, which is something that we've been waiting to see again on screen since Batman Returns. Yes, I know Catwoman was in The Dark Knight Rises, and she did have a thing or two with Bruce Wayne, but it was never really fully fleshed out, because we spent the majority of our time with Bruce Wayne and Bane.
Gotham is yours!
And Colin Farrell as the Penguin is no doubt the best casting choice for this film. And you gotta give props to the filmmakers for using prosthetic makeup to fully transform Colin Farrell into the nefarious Penguin. And it shows!
I got you! I got you! Take that, you friggin' psycho!
Now, let's talk about our villain, the Riddler, played by Paul Dano. And I gotta be honest with you, he is, no doubt, the scariest version of Riddler I have ever seen. I mean, seriously, compare him with Jim Carrey's The Riddler. This version of the Riddler is a freaking comical character.
Batman, you say? Coming for you!
But in this film, we have a sadistic killer who is always 2 steps ahead of the Batman. And you can't help but wonder what he has in store for Gotham City. As for the music, oh man, the music. We gotta talk about the music. It was crescendo, magnifico. It was yes. You see, the problem with modern day movies is that they usually depend on generic music scores. But in this film, it's got its own theme song, and it's used it not once, but multiple times throughout the film. And it sticks to you like a piece of tape on your brain. I mean, hey, if that doesn't convince you, take a minute to listen to this. Huh? As for cinematography, every shot in this film looks astonishing and breathtaking. Every shot in this film gives off this aesthetic and gritty appeal of Gotham City. These were the kind of memorable shots that you would remember after watching the movie. I mean, seriously, it's like it's coming straight off of a comic book. As for the action was gritty, visceral, and so freaking intense. And what amplifies the intensity of these action set pieces is that at the end of the day, Batman is just a regular human being. No matter how skilled of a fighter he is, he will still take punches and bullets to his body, which gives this sense of fear of how long Batman is going to take in all the punches and bullets before he falls down to the ground. And I liked how during the fight scenes, you would see his frustration and anger through his facial expressions. Meaning, every time he throws a punch, you would feel his wrath.
The hell are you supposed to be?
Vengeance. Now for the story. The story was well cohesive, engaging, and it went in a direction that we've never explored before in the previous Batman movies. And that is Batman as a detective. Don't get me wrong, there have been previous Batman movies that have showcased Batman as a detective, but they never really go all the way. Except in this film, you would see Batman investigating Riddler's crimes from beginning to the end. And I liked how every other character besides Batman has a pivotal role in this story. Specifically, how they're all connected into this one specific crime case. Think of this movie as a really cool investigation crime story with Batman in it.
You came. I've been trying to reach you.
Overall, my friends, the Batman blew my freaking mind. Robert Pattinson was perfect as Batman, so were the other characters. Riddler was great as a villain. The cinematography and the music was out of this world. I mean, what else can I say? Everything about this film is perfect. I have literally no complaints about this film. Like, none. Well, I do have one. It's a little nitpick. It's the Riddler's screen time appearance. Spoilers. During the second act, after the whole funeral standoff, he disappears from the film. Like, I almost forgot that he was still in this film until the third act comes along. Other than that, this movie is... There are no words to describe this. Ah! I can't! I just can't! After watching this movie, I can certainly say that I cannot wait to see what Matt Reeves has in store for the Batman. The Batman scores a 10 out of 10.
We did it! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! We did it! We did it! Right there!
That was fun. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please leave a like. And please follow me on Instagram at Dr. Film Rotsets for updates on my channel. Thank you all so much for watching this review. It really means a lot. And as always, I will see you guys at our next appointment.